You have traveled here today in search of knowledge, to hone your craft and acquire new skills. And when you have finished, you plan to dedicate your life to the protection of the people. But I look amongst you, and all I see is wasted energy. You assume knowledge will free you of this, but your time at this school will prove that knowledge can only carry you so far. It is up to you to take the first step.
Are there any questions?
Yeah, sir?
Good.
Put yourself and others in great danger.
It's tougher than it looks! Then let's hit it with everything we got!
Being a team leader isn't just a title you carry into battle, but a badge you wear constantly. I advise you take some time to think about how you will uphold it.
I have a plan! Hira! Done! Well, that was a thing.
You have traveled here today in search of knowledge, to hone your craft and acquire new skills. And when you have finished, you plan to dedicate your life to the protection of the people. But I look amongst you, and all I see is wasted energy. You assume knowledge will free you of this, but your time at this school will prove that knowledge can only carry you so far. It is up to you to take the first step.
Get her? Are there any questions?
Yeah, sir?
Good. Where did you learn to do this?
Oh, I can't believe my baby sister's going to Beacon with me. This isn't your ordinary combat school. We're here to fight monsters. Geez, you two couldn't hit the broadside of the... It's tougher than it looks. Then let's hit it with everything we got.
I'm afraid this is where we part ways.
Hira! Done!
Wow.
Well, that was a thing.
I'm still curious as to how you all found yourselves at the docks last semester. I'm interested to know how you really learned about a hideout in the southeast. And I certainly wonder why witnesses reported seeing robots and rose petals in a dance club some time ago. Teamwork and persistence have carried you far, but you must understand, the things that await you beyond the protection of the kingdom will not care.
All in favor of becoming the youngest hunter sis to single-handedly bring down a corrupt organization conspiring against the Kingdom of Vale, say aye.
Well, I suppose it could be fun.
You still may be students, but as of this moment, your first mission as Huntress has begun. From this point forward, you need to do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Have the White Fang clear out this building. I'll send you details and coordinates tonight. We're proceeding to Phase 2.
Well, there we have it. We send as many troops as we can to the southeast. Find out exactly what's going on and eradicate any forces that stand in our way.
We are in a time of peace. Shows of power like this are just going to give off the wrong impression.
But if what Crow said is true, then...
If what Crow said is true, then we will handle it tactfully. And if this truly is part of some master plan for which we know not the final move, we mustn't be so bold.
It's not about overpowering the enemy. It's about taking away what power they have.
I want to be strong.
Welcome to the final festival tournament!
I want to be feared.
Thank you for a wonderful time.
I want to be powerful.
What's your name?
Mercury.
Who are you?
Your little infiltrator isn't just another pawn. They're the one responsible for Autumn's condition.
So then, what would you suggest we do?
I suggest we find our guardian.
Do you believe in destiny? Some sort of final goal. Something you work towards your entire life.
Better luck next time.
There's not going to be a next time, Blondie.
Or what if you could suddenly fulfill your destiny in an instant, but at the cost of who you were?
Pyrrha, you're not making any sense.
None of it makes sense. This isn't how things were supposed to happen.
I want to believe you. Blake?
This is not a tragedy. This is what happens when you hand over your trust, your safety, to men who claim to be our guardians, but are, in reality, nothing more than men.
Our kingdoms are at the brink of war. So I ask you, when the first shots are fired,
who do you think you can trust?
No. Adam?
Weiss! Please, you have to stop her!
Where are you?
Don't worry about me!
You have to save Pyrrha. Please.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
For what happened to Beacon, to Vale.
I was hoping you could help me find someone.
Why are you
watching me? My little flower, I'm here to whisk you away with me.
We're not going to let you do that.
I'm sorry.
No, not again, please.
This is all my fault. I should have never dragged you guys into this. You didn't know about Tyrion, about...
Ruby, despite everything you've lost, and everything you could still lose, you chose to come out here. Because you felt like you could make a difference. You didn't drag us along. You gave us the courage to follow you.
Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect.
We're going to help them, right?
No, I'm trying to avoid them.
And I'm, looking for someone.
Is there a Ruby Rose here?
You need better security.
My name is Oscar Pine. You probably know me as Professor Ozpen.
I did it!
We can't let them get away with this!
What are you doing?
What we should have done in the first place.
It is so very good to see you again, students.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake.
My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is.
Raven, what is it? We have a problem.
I will not allow them to ruin this!
Right. We planned for this. Bring me my helmet.
I believe it's time our dear chieftain stepped down, brother.
Yes, brother. I'm afraid I'm inclined to agree.
Quit taking pot shots and fight me like you mean it!
All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces.
Raven.
Hello, boys and girls.
Great. This is just great. We're stranded. We lost a third of our party, and we have gained a defenseless old lady.
Yang, knock it off, will ya? If we lose our cool now, we'll just be inviting even more Grim.
Does that even matter? Apparently, we've been attracting Grim since we left Haven.
What happened to no more lies and half-truths?
I did not lie to you.
Well, you certainly didn't tell us everything about the relic.
It's important not to lose sight of what drives us. The path to your desires is only found through me. This isn't a threat. This is simply the truth. But the moment you put your desires before my own, they will be lost to you.
There was so much you hadn't told us. How could you think that was okay?
I have reasons for the things that I do, the secrets I keep. We're not the bad guys here. Are we sure about that?
I'm so tired.
No!
Blake! Ruby! Ruby? Yang?
Locked away by her cruel father, Salem was a girl who desired but one thing: freedom. Until one day, unlike those who had come before, this warrior was not driven by the cries of the young maiden's hand, and his pure heart and courageous soul prevailed.
Premieres next Saturday at 1.
So, where should we go now?
Wherever you'd like.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
Express our appreciation enough. The Kingdom of Atlas will remain strong, and it will remain safe.
I guess the city defenses aren't doing much.
Well, we didn't come this far to fail now.
Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. We must work together if we're to fight Salem and win.
Tell us how we can help.
Good. But first, I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to our standards.
what did you have in mind?
Eyes up, Huntsman. Time to get used to the new normal in Atlas. The Huntsman around you can be an invaluable resource, if you're willing to pay attention.
Again.
But make no mistake, school's over.
Scared.
You get to choose what type of huntsman or huntress you are. So, what's it gonna be?
Premieres next Saturday at 1.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
The largest Grim horde ever seen is hovering over the tundra, and out there is a city full of people with no heat, and from what you told us, no more military protection.
We need to get out there and do what we can for Mantle.
We need to do what we can for everyone.
We're not waiting. Until Penny either responds or is standing in front of that vault, we cannot assume her status.
I have questions for you. But first I need the one who can show me how. Bring him to me.
I know what she said. I just want to check on something. They wouldn't just abandon their misguided attempt to save the world.
Time to come home now, Penny.
She's not going anywhere until you change your mind about Mantle.
Mantle? Salem will destroy Atlas, and with it, any hope humanity has left.
And where do you think you're going?
Premieres next Saturday at 1.
Be strong and hit stuff.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
I'd like to think I have shown a great deal of patience over my many years walking Remnant.
The Grim, the Crater, Nora, Penny. How do we fix all of it?
Salem will destroy Atlas, and with it, any hope humanity has left.
It's time.
Why serve someone like Salem? I don't serve anyone.
I have always promised to defend this kingdom from those who would see it destroyed, no matter the cost.
It's all just too much.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
What?
RWBY! I don't know if you can hear me. I need you, RWBY. We all need you.
Premieres next Saturday at 1.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
You should have never been born.
Next Saturday at 1:30 a.m. Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
RWBY, why did you shout at everyone like that? We can go back and...
No! Just go home. If you stay with me, you're going to end up dead too.
Next Saturday at 1:30 a.m. Only Toonami on Adult Swim.